Alright, here we go. Hello, this is CB Ultros 768, and welcome back to Ultros. And last time, to tell you the truth, it has been a while, because I have been playing this game off screen and just, been wandering around, but from mainly what I can remember, we went to the refinery area, and I completed that, where we basically climbed up this tower. We found the next shaman and we destroyed it. And on the way down, this guy who's been studying the orange goo that's in that area, he is all, "Hey, why are you trying to interrupt my science stuff? How dare you?" And when I did that, we killed him. And currently, right now, I'm supposed to go reset a cycle, but as you can see, I have finally made my way to Gardener's Garden and everything, actually. Because, yeah, I went from the Pantheon of the Stars, and I found a path here. Might as well do it like this, yeah. So currently, yeah, we're almost done, and I might be able to finish the game in this part, because all we have to do is get past this boss and go to that shaman. But I am thinking of starting over a cycle, because again, my plan is, I do know there's this, but honestly, like I said, my main objective for this game is just to get to the shamans. But yeah, we still need to do this one, and then, like I said, where I'm currently at right now, I'm in the gardener's place, and I just need to reconnect this one right here, right now, which I'm gonna do. But, yeah, that's pretty much all I've been doing off screen, just getting a lot of that done, honestly. Which makes me happy. Because I was looking up, too, I was wondering, how many endings are there? And it did say there's only, basically, 2. Which is just basically reconnect the shamans, get the good ending. So, in this same part, I might actually show the bad ending, too, then. Because I'd be curious to see both. Alright, here we go. I did it. So let's see what this memory's all about. Okay. So is this supposed to be the same figure who saw us falling from the sky then? But I mean, again, just overall the story, it's just, yeah, this is a ship containing Ultros, and depending on our actions, the main story is something good or bad will happen. And that's all that's happening. Okay. Hear them sing through the leaves. Okay, then. Nothing over here. Alright. So now let's get to the next spot. And on our way there, I should talk about some stuff. I did watch the newest Ultraman New Generation episodes. Wonder, does Gardner have something new to say about this, actually? Work lamp and never wound it. Okay, yeah, no, he's just same stuff. I mean, I want to say that too. There's not much to say about the character. I think I did last time too. I was trying to talk about how I feel about this game. Like I said, overall, I like it. Let me get those thoughts out of the way before I talk about Ultraman. Yeah, I like it. It's just, as I keep saying, I don't think it's really for me. Because, as I've said many, many times already, I'm into Metroidvanias, or I'm into, the Yakuza games and stuff like that. So I do like playing games for a long time. It's just, I think, a bit more straightforward. While this, it's yeah, no, you gotta figure stuff out, figure out how to plant stuff, and do a lot of backtracking in that kind of way. But I mean, again, I do like the feeling you get from it, of oh, okay, now that I have this, I can do this now. I do like that, and I like the style and look of this game, but it's just, I don't know if Metroidvanias are really for me that much. I think it's just a me thing, that's all. But anyway, to get back to Ultraman, yeah, because last time I forgot to talk about the New Generation, episodes 16 and 17, because yeah, yesterday I actually watched 17. But for 16, it was basically a story with Decker, where they kind of just basically do a little recap of Omega meeting Geed, And then he's like, oh yeah, let's check out some stuff. And he pulls open the, he like opens up the Gamdon thing, and they watch like basically an episode of Decker. And the most significant thing we got from that was Omega says the space gazers are still nowhere near to finding the true answer to peace. And he basically says, but watching Decker like interact with his friends, I feel really says something and is showing us something. Which I feel, again, is trying to, like, usher in the message again, like they had in the Omega show, which is, maybe instead of standing idly by and doing nothing, we should be using our abilities to help if we can, and stuff like that. Alright, here we go. Let's see what this is real quick. Show me the memories. Wonder if I should go back and like look at the order so I can like tell which order this is in. So okay, see an image of Ultros himself. Interesting. Alright, underneath spirits tremble. But then, yeah, the episode ends with a teaser of, like, oh my god, the next thing they're gonna talk about is Ultraman Geed's dad, Ultraman Belial. And they kind of do a recap in 17 now, where, yeah, they go to that. And basically, Omega goes, oh, so that's your... Oh, do you mean that's your dad? And, like, Zet's like, yeah, what do you mean, of course? Like, he's kind of, like, thinking, like, dude, don't be rude and saying stuff like that. And the thing I like that Omega says to Geed is, like, hey, Geed is Geed, right? Like, just because he's your dad. And then they basically replay that episode when Ultraman Geed gets his Royal Mega Master form, which is the power of, like, Ultraman King. And I do love the comment Omega has. He goes, like, whoa, Ultraman King, I'd like to meet him. And just Zet goes, I mean, he's not someone you could just easily meet. I was like, I like that. Because, yeah, it's true. The more lore we got on King, we see, like, he hangs out on this mysterious planet with Leo and Astra. Which I was like, oh, that's interesting. Alright, now that I did those, the thing I was thinking of doing is, like, restarting a cycle. Because, yeah, technically I could go here and fight the boss. But it's like, I kind of don't want to do that, honestly. But how much will I have to do? Which, I mean, I'll just cut once I'm finished with that. So, yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go restart the cycle. Because I'd rather make sure... Because, again, I do want to go back to the refinery here. I think there's a trophy I can get. Which, actually, before that, I think there's a trophy I can get, too, if I feed that creature down here, yes. So, let me go here real quick, actually, and see if I can. Since I have, like, so much food, actually. But yeah, episode 17, they're talking about him. They mention Ultraman King. Like, again, it's one of those episodes where the characters do talk throughout the whole episode, which I like. And he's like, oh, your dad got buff. And he's like, oh, well, this isn't my normal dad. This is like when he became a monster and stuff like that. And it's like, oh. Which I like. And the whole point of the episode is it just goes over all the different dark Ultramen that have been around over the years. Because, yeah, then after him, we go to Taiga's universe when they used the splinters to basically create a clone of Ultraman Belial, which had like a yellow streak to him, and that was the one where Ultraman Zero comes up, and they even have Zet go like, "Oh, Ultraman Zero! Oh my god!" I wonder if I'm doing this right, or if I need to give it, like, different food. Oh, wrong thing again. Come on. There you go. Like I said, so far that is a big complaint about this game. Every time I select something and it doesn't select what I want. So annoying. Yeah, again, it says there's like a trophy for feeding him, but... Oh, I didn't mean to feed you meat. Do I have to give him one of each? God damn it, stop selecting the wrong one. Hey! There we go. Nice. So yeah, I still don't know if that meant, like, I had to just give him a whole bunch of food, or if it was just, like, give him all types of food. But yeah, there we go. That's fun, I like that. You can get a trophy for feeding this guy. And again, yeah, I was surprised when I first... Because, yeah, that's what happened, too. We came in here, and this boss, yeah, he didn't want to kill us. Because the guy goes like, oh, yeah, he's my friend, he's hungry, and stuff. Because, yeah, when we first came in here, we had to kill it, but I think the idea is because I connected to the shaman, it's, like, affecting the area in a different way in everything we're doing. So, yeah, that's cool. Is there a way out there? No. But yeah, anyway, we get that, and we have, like, Zet being like, oh my god, what? Master Zero got to team up with Taiga? And then Omega's like, Master? Is like, oh, is he, like, your teacher? And then even Zet goes, sort of. Because that's always the thing. He always says, oh, I'm your disciple. And Zero's like, no, you're not. What are you talking about? Stop it. Which I liked. Again, those are my favorite kind of episodes of the recap show. When the characters actually comment on, like, what's happening and stuff like that. And then pretty much after that, Zet goes over like, oh yeah, I fought an evil Ultraman before. And they talk about Trigger when he fought evil Trigger in his universe, basically. So yeah, what I'm going to do is restart the cycle now. Because I at least want to, like I say this already, but in the refinery, I should be able to get a trophy. Because yeah, this guy shows up as a boss. But because I grew plants, he should be, like, chill now, I assume. We'll see. Hopefully he is. If not, oh dear. Alright, make sure I'll pop a save, too. But yeah, they, like, recap it and stuff. Though what's funny is they don't talk about Trigger Dark, who's there helping them. I don't think he mentions, like, wait, who's that guy? They just kind of ignore him, which I find funny. And then they go over more of Trigger's stuff, like even showing his ending, saying like, whoa, even someone like Trigger, he used darkness to fight. And then they kind of like start, I guess what is the term they call it, glazing Trigger a bit, being like, man, Trigger must be really strong if he uses light and darkness. I was like, okay, calm the fuck down. Because, I mean, I've said this before, I think. Trigger, unfortunately, was not one of my favorite Ultra shows. Like, I thought Decker was better, but honestly, like, if I had to say of, like, not including Decker in there, Blazar, Ultraman Arc, and Omega are, like, way better Ultraman shows. But my favorite out of the new generation was Zet. I really did like him and his relationship with Haruki and stuff. Alright, let's reset here. But, and then the last thing they showed was an image of Arc, and it was basically, from the movie, when Shu got turned into a dark Arc. Which, again, if you want to see my reaction to that movie, please go check out my Let's Watch, actually. I did make a video on that, actually. Oh, God. Hello. Oh, right. Let me put this right here. There was a little dialogue where I think he mentioned the shamans being like, no, I must protect the last shaman. Like, that kind of thing was, like, happening. I forgot to, like, include that, so my bad. But, yeah. And I think there's all sorts of cutscenes in it. I might as well just do it here. Dang it. Because, yeah, I have so many video clips I need to put in. Like, I forgot to mention, I found, like, the upgrade for the sprayer to where it can basically move anywhere farther down which really has helped me out. And I got the upgrade for the thruster that lets me go up and through currents now, which is very good. And I also found, like, you get sucked into this one machine and it, like, shoots you at the top, which I think you're supposed to use to fly and get to, like, one of the memory things. Which, actually, that's something I still need to do. I need to get the last upgrade, because I think I got all the upgrades except the wall jump one. And, yeah, those are pretty much all the clips.
The challenge program is progressing according to schedule. When the demon awakens, a new world will be born, and all life will be inhabited to the glory of Berea.
Before the Apesses announced their arrival, I already knew matters were out of joint. My position calls for me to address the issue. Most Tangability when expected to provide answers. My logic has always been solid. Their trust depends on me being the bringer of reason. They came to me.
Alright, sorry about that. Again, it's just, there's so much sometimes I forget. I'm like, oh right, I gotta remember to edit this into the video and stuff. It's like, oh my goodness. I will not say that I am surprised to see you here. You and your superficial ego, a simple attention-seeking narcissist. No, no! I did nothing for the sake of me. It was all for the shambles and the integrity of a higher will. No applause, no smiles, no parade. I seek no clout. What I am about to do, it is not about me. It is about everything that surrounds us. Just leave these chambers. A mother needs her rest to prepare for the cataclysmic event of birth. Oh god. Alright, I'm assuming he's just going to do the same thing, so let me try to finish talking about it, because the next few parts I'm just going to probably cut to when we get to the final Shramble, actually. But yeah, what am I... But yeah, they basically recap that, and they, like, talk about where... And even Omega notices, like, oh, hey, see that? They're good buddies and stuff like that, and it's like, oh, okay, that's interesting. Showing, like, how much they care. I'll say, am I missing two? Might have to look at my map again. Is there somewhere I missed? I want to make sure I get everything. And then, yeah, let's see. Basically, at the end, Omega takes what he learned from it, that, like, he basically says, you know, maybe light and darkness doesn't matter. Maybe it's more about the individual. Because, like, yeah, he, like, leaves, like, his space, and we see the land of light behind them and stuff, and that's basically what happens. And the next episode preview shows a orb, so I'm curious what he's gonna learn from that, because again, he's like... Because again, I think when he says that, Ultraman Zet says, like, well, doesn't that apply to you as well, Omega? And Omega's like, you're right, I need to learn to be better and stuff like that, basically. I'm just still wondering if that Yapul thing is going to come back. Because again, they teased that, but then it hasn't gone anywhere yet. But overall, I'm still enjoying the New Generation Star episodes. But anyway, awaken your potential. Awaken your ability to dream. Wake up to existence. Okay. I guess I'll wake up to existence then. Let me look at my face again. Again, I always keep doing that, expecting something to happen, but then nothing ever does. Alright. So I'm not missing one, am I? Because it showed 2. Unless the last one's gonna show up at some other point. Because, yeah, we connected them. Done all this and that. Yeah, I mean, this should be the last one, right? Yeah. We just need to go up there. Okay. Wonder if there's even a way to get to my sword now, actually. Because, again, there is still... over there I never explored because I need my sword. But anyway, I'll just cut and see where I go from there. Because I don't want to waste your guys' time. Ah, hey, I didn't realize this was right here. Kind of forgot about the statue. Connecting to living network, we seek our shape among the roses, we find our form among the thorns. Okay, cool. So this is how I connect this to the mother place, I guess, right? Though it doesn't really matter, because now it just means, yeah, now you have that connection, yeah. Okay. But yeah, the reason I'm cutting around so much is before I go to the boss, I'm trying to gather just some compost and some plants real quick and some more fruit just in case, just before I head there. So now I'll like cut to the boss while I do all that. So be right back. I'd say actually real quick, I should have enough food to do this. There we go. Because, yeah, as you can see here, I actually got all the upgrades. All I need is, like, this one now. Even though I don't like this one, but, might as well. Yep. Beyond the inherent configuration of the mind. Yeah, it's so funny they give you extra brains. Because I was like, oh, yeah, I got, like, 1 extra. I don't even, like, need it. But, yep. Okay. Alright, let me go, actually, right here real quick. I was just thinking as I was exploring. Because, I mean, overall, I mean, if I do good in the fight, I probably won't need that much food. Because, again, probably try to fight the boss again and stuff like that. But again, we'll see. Because I might try to make some connections. But yeah, I want to go in here because... So he's supposed to be in there, right? Like, will he show up to fight now? Or do I have to climb all the way to the top to get to him, actually? Let me see. Because I'm curious if he shows up here or not. Or what would happen if I go back up to him. Okay, he's not here. So yeah, maybe I gotta just climb to the top. And then he'll be up there, actually. Because yeah, I want to see about him. Because he should be alive now. Kureshi, who goes there? Hello. Chizumbira, he who is determined welcomes you, stranger. I am Bucho. Hi, sir. Wonder is this the same thing? Tell me, how did you experience traversing through the Geta? Could you feel its dormant potential? No? Perhaps just a faint pulse of its former vitality. Mark the ripples of my reticular membrane. I will dredge up whatever secrets lie within this exclusive substance. From the bridge deck, I scan its flow, monitor its density, and log every shadow of a pattern. Now you have to excuse me, a task such as this requires focus. Wait a moment. That device of yours, its design distinctly resembles the artifact. If they share their origin, I would appreciate a small demonstration. In fact, Mayor, I insist you show me. I cannot allow any rest until every last drop. Take that. So now I'm wondering... Sucha, what did I expect? That it would actually bring me luck. It did not even quiver enough for a proper analysis. You have distracted me from my work long enough, stranger. Alright. This determined bid you farewell. Huh, okay. I don't know if I did something wrong or not. Again, might be something I do on my own then. It was saying in the trophy, it's something I bought, I gotta show him the plants. Now, I don't know if I have to go back and maybe, like, it'll do something for me. I'm gonna connect you to the living network. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, let me go back and, like, see if something happens at the beginning. If not, then I'm just gonna go straight to the final area to get that last shaman. But I'd rather just continue then. Oh, was that him? Koje, stranger, what are you doing with that device? Oh, here we go, yep. Wait, how can this be? The pattern, the energy signature. Okay. I was wondering, I was like about to say, like, either we have to meet him up here or he's gonna come down and then he'll see this. Okay, there we go. It's not coming from the device alone. It also stems from those plants. All this time I was digging so deep in the Getka that I almost buried myself. Never did I retrace my steps to see past my initial violate analysis of the surrounding flora. Focused to a fault on the Getka, I treated the plants as mere distractions and forgot that science thrives on curiosity, the very foundation of impractical research. I, Bronzozol Mesidor Norte, let myself wither. It is about time that I shake the Gekka from my mantle. And literally make sure to smell the flowers on the path leading forward. There he goes. Alright, cool. I was glad I was able to do that. And again, I really do like that concept of, like, at first you have to fight them because you may have not got, like, the full, like, thing yet. But then, yeah, I remember as soon as I started growing plants here and I read that trophy, I was like, oh, will he, like, appreciate these plants now then? And it's like, ah, okay. Alright, well, with that out of the way, that was the last thing I wanted to do. Now we can head for the final boss. Though, again, I'm curious about where I warp, if I'll immediately be able to get in there, or if I'm gonna have to, do some crap. Because again, I managed to get one right here. I don't know if I'll be able to skip the games or not, because, yeah, the boss is right here. And I need to be able to get in there, so we'll see. I guess stuff I can keep talking about. By the time this video has come out, my video on me and my dad, we watched Punisher Last Kill. One Last Kill. As I said in the video, I didn't like it. It was just meh. I mean, to try to go into detail about some of the stuff, just the whole, like... Ah, let me down. Let me down. Oh my god, look at him eat those fruits. Look at him go. My goodness. But yeah, it's just some of the details just didn't make sense, and I was just like, what the hell's going on here and stuff. Yeah, shit. I might have to work my way back up and around then. That kind of sucks. Son of a bitch. Because, I mean, that'd be the only benefit of opening up, is just so I don't have to do that. But, whatever. I'll just eventually cut, but I do want to keep talking about Punisher. Because I'm trying to think. Yeah, it's, like, interesting watching, like, old clips and stuff. I think I saw something that was saying, like, the Ganucci's, because, yeah, I did say, like, oh, they never introduced this Punisher and the Ganucci's and stuff, and I'm like, well, maybe technically they did, but like it's just they never showed it, maybe. There's a possibility of that and stuff. I'd say no way up there, right? Yeah. I'm trying to think. Yeah, trying to think what other stuff I want to talk about of Punisher. Because I had some points, but I kind of forgot already. Yeah, what did I want to talk about? Oh no! Ow. Damn, that's the first time I've lost that. So funny they had that scene with him and Karen being all, like, romantic. I mean, I guess that was a thing from the other show. But again, it's just a bit weird, especially knowing the context that, like, her and Matt are together and stuff. There we go. And I mean, just as I said in the video too, it's just ridiculous to think you're telling me there's this neighborhood, and I thought it was like based off a real place. Apparently they said they did make it up, like it's a fictional neighborhood for their story. And I was just like, oh, okay. Still doesn't excuse why are there no other superheroes and stuff trying to help people and stuff like that. I just still find that so silly and dumb. Man, come on. There we go. I'm trying to think what else did I want to talk about with Punisher. And I mean, just the whole scenario, too, of him being like, oh, I want to stop being Punisher. Which I feel just doesn't make sense because of, like, where we left him off last time. It's like, why would he be this way? I feel it doesn't make sense for his character to be all like that. Like, to me, it felt like he was fully committed to being Punisher at the end of the Season 1 of Born Again. Ow. Yeah, again, that's the only bad thing about having that plant. Maybe I should remove this, actually, and plant something a bit better, just so I don't have to deal with bullshit. Give me that. I should cut, actually, while I work my way up, because, yeah. Unfortunately, I thought there would be a shortcut or something that can, like, you know, get me up there, but, oh well. Though, again, I gotta make sure I hold on to some of my seeds, because I do want to make sure I actually keep enough to where I'll be able to go around and stuff. Alright. Yeah, I'm trying to think. Do I have anything else? Because that's always the thing when I watch something initially. You'll see my first reaction, but I probably like didn't talk about other things I should have pointed out because I just didn't think about it at the time. But yeah, like I said, still very curious to see him in Spider-Man. Like I said in that video, like you already know he's gonna be dumbed down and stuff compared to what he was. Yeah, that's why I didn't want to grow this here. This one doesn't really do anything. Yeah. And besides, I'd rather keep it for when I get to the top, just in case. So yeah, so if I'm gonna have to play the games again, I'm just gonna work my way up there, and then I'll just cut to when I get to the boss then, so be right back. Alright, here we are. So hopefully I should be able to make some connections. So now I'm trying to think what I should put. Like, possibly, if this could reach the roof, that should be able to make some pretty good connections there, so then I don't have to put compost, but we'll see. Nice, very good. So that made it up there, very good. So yeah, this is going to be my first time fighting whatever this is. I have no idea what's in store. But again, I got a bunch of fruit. I got that upgrade that's slowly healing me a bit. Might as well eat one just in case, just to be safe. Alright, here we go. Oh boy. I wonder, do I have to kill this thing, or can I somehow not? Hi. So, contestant, you have found us. Impressive. So yeah, in that other room I didn't go to, there's like a puppet of that guy we saw in the hologram, so I guess that was the idea. This thing was controlling that. Okay. As the rewarding analysis progresses, the commendment you displayed while breaking out of the game means a lot. In Relax Abstractions, your data adds to 62%. Still, our analysis of you has concluded. You are no longer required. Okay. I don't want to have to kill you, bud. Can't plant anything. Okay. Real quick, I'm actually curious about something. Like, is there a way not to kill him? Because again, I don't know right away, and I'm just curious if I... Because again, I don't know if we'll start a new cycle, and I'd like to try not to kill him, but we'll see. Okay, so from what I could read, basically I'd have to sneak past him and everything. So that would require me to, like, actually, like, open up shortcuts and stuff just to get to him, unfortunately. So, I don't know if I really want to do that. And I mean, it's not like, I don't think it'll affect the ending, really. I think, again, from what I read, the shamans are the only things that affect the ending. Like, I think that's just more, just like, again, that guy back where I grew the plants. This is just more if you want to get a trophy for not killing the boss, then it's like, there you go. So, unfortunate. Oh well, but alright, sorry buddy, I'm gonna kill you then. Wonder if that's working. Yeah. Gotcha. Mad I could throw food in there. Like, eat this. There we go. Select the right food. I need to eat, actually, too. Again, not the food I wanted to eat, but whatever. There we go. Well, that's what you get. Stupid brain. Can I plant any plants here while I'm here? No. Ah, okay, I guess I got no choice but to destroy it. Alright, I guess I'll have to come back. Oh no! Or who knows, maybe after this, maybe I'll be able to actually connect it. But yay, here's our last upgrade. Though again, like I said, I mean, I know I could probably keep playing and trying to connect all sorts of other stuff and stuff like that. And like I said, I get the idea of, like, reading what that means. It's like, okay, he probably, if I basically got 100% as it said, he would have been like, oh, okay, you know what, I don't need to kill you. I may need to study you more, actually, and that's basically it. WRONG! Again, sorry I'm being lazy. Maybe again, if I can, I'll find like a cutscene and actually watch the scene just to see what he actually says. But it's just, you know, I got other games I want to play and I want to move on, you know. Because like I said before, I like this, but it's just, you know, it's just a bit like, Just, for me, I kind of don't really like this kind of back and forth. Like, I don't mind back and forth in a game, but I like to know, like, exactly certain things and stuff. You know, I guess like something like Batman the Arkham games, where you can like get locations for Riddler stuff, and then it's like on the map forever, and then you know exactly where to go, and it's like actually pretty easy and fun to traverse. While this, it's like, oh, you gotta go over the same levels over and over again. It's just, I don't think it's just my thing. Like I said, I'm not saying it's a bad game, I think it's just me. I'm not really that into it. That's all it is. But again, I am curious to see how this is going to end. Reader modification. A utility program capable of scanning life forms and collecting data from them. So, okay, so this is how you would originally be able to basically, oh, what does this creature need? And then you'd be able to do that. Oh, hey, gardener. Stems are shivering, leaves are rustling. Ja. Fenced horns whisper, Nayrar. Seeing everybody's perspective.
Seams are unwavering, lie Jike, but what will remain?
Oh boy. The seal is breached, and the last of the shambles has fallen. I am the chalice, and I will stop this Sonyor if it is the last thing I do. Alright, to be honest, a thing I would like to do before I connect this thing to the living network is go make a save and then come back here, because the plan I'm hoping to do is once I get the good ending, then I want to reload the save and then do the bad ending. That's what I would like to do, so yeah, that's what I'll do right now. Give me that. Bow, bow, bow. Prime mate. Seem to be slow and sturdy, inhabited that can start on the aggressor. Ow. I mean, yeah, I shouldn't care. It's not like I need those, actually. So yeah, that's gonna be the plan, is I'm gonna go save, and then I'm gonna reconnect that shamble, and then, yeah. God dang it, get out of my way, you fuck. There we go. Alright, yep. Alright. So yeah, like I said, save. There we go. Would warping be a bit faster to get back here? I mean, I guess kind of, now that I open that way, because then I could just go up here and then down there, yeah. Alright, so like I said, now that that save has been created, we're gonna go connect the shamble, and then we'll go to Ultros. And hopefully that should get us the good ending and stuff. Because again, yeah, like I said, sorry I'm not exploring too much, but I'm just kind of like, you know, I want to, like, see the main ending of the story. But yeah, just thinking about the story thus far, it's like, okay, yeah, it's just, all this happened. Still don't really even know much about our character, we're just kind of here, and it's just like, yep, okay. Again, it's so funny, I spare all the bosses except this guy. Now, again, I'd be curious about that cutscene, I guess, too. Like, I guess he would then say something as well and be a part of that, but... Alright, here you go. The last memory. Let's see what we got. Oh my god, Jesus. Well, that ain't good. Let's say, was that supposed to be us? It's all green now. Man, look how big that green is. So I'm assuming that's what that means, too. Yeah, now that's like all green. That means like, yep, there you go. You got the good ending now. So now I just gotta go there. Okay. Because like I read, I think the whole idea is like, basically, if you go there without, if you go there without connecting the last one, then that's bad. So yeah, so without further ado, let's go see Ultros and see what that's all about then. Like, I wonder if the ending will change to where maybe because we did all the good stuff, we won't have to actually fight, maybe. Or, oh shit, no, shit. That was probably bad. I mean, again, I got, like, my previous cycles. If I have to, I can always just go back and do one of those, yeah. But yeah, I was like, ah, shit, wait, maybe I shouldn't have saved. Because, like, right, that's why I was like, oh, wait, I shouldn't save. But I was thinking, like, oh, well, I'd like to shortcut, though, so I don't have to go all the way. Yeah, oh, well. If, like, I lose that, like... Because, yeah, my plan was to basically have a save and then just go here, and then, yeah. I should have just ran back all the way, just so then I didn't do that. I wonder, can I reset that? Unless it just puts me back here. Okay, yeah, I fucked up, unfortunately. Damn it, yeah. I meant to keep that, like, purple. But, again, like I said, a thing I could always just do is basically go through a previous cycle if I have to. Because I really would like to see the bad ending and play it then, after. But, anyway, let's go see the good ending then, yeah. And, I mean, I might as well teleport now, so I don't waste time running. Because I was gonna say, what am I doing? I don't need to run, just I'll just, yeah. My bad. My brain. So we'll just teleport here then. Yeah, I can't believe I was like, as I did, I was like, wait, no, I shouldn't have done that. Shit. I wasn't thinking. That's why I will admit, I feel the best way of saving was always Yakuza, where I can, like, make actual save slots and stuff like that. But anyway, here we go. It's all green now. Oh, hey, Gardner. Such ominous tremors, almost like the whole Scrapperdus is falling apart, Mja. Look determined, my friend. Are you entering the Huma crib? It gives me an eerie feeling. Are you sure you're prepared for what's in there? In any case, take these. Fruits always bring Gardner comfort in stressful situations, Mja. Good luck, my friend. Thank you, Gardner. You're so nice. So yeah, I like how he basically gives you health to be like, hey, yeah, be ready. You might need some health, so be ready. But yeah, I like that it signifies that to tell you, like, you got the good ending. To be like, oh, hey, yeah, here, it's all green, so you're ready to go. Alright, let's do this. Again, I got plenty of fruit. Here we go. Oh. We get a new upgrade. True Returner. Ah, there it is. The Returner program's true function has been unlocked. So yeah, as I said before, so this was what you could basically get. I think if you get like all the... If you go for the bad ending too, they give you this as well to basically say, hey, if you want to reset the cycle, then you use that, basically. Like, that's the whole point of this. Yeah, loop current karmic cycle, basically. Alright, well, I mean, I'm ready to go in, so let's do it. Oh my god. There you are. Hi. The beans whisper of dreams not yet realized, and their flood of plastates with fate throughout the Huma crib. Everything is waiting for us. I feel it. Okay. So yeah, I'm assuming like the original ending, or the bad ending is you would have to fight this person, but I think because of what we did, now we don't have to. Oh my god, there they are. And again, like I said before, again, the visual of this game is very beautiful. Like, my goodness. Once diverged. Oh my goodness. Now gently intertwined. Stirring the unborn potential as we tremble. I like little animations there of them holding hands and looking up and stuff. But oh my goodness, it's beautiful. Ultros is born, but to be a good man. Here we go. Oh my goodness. The whole ship is gone and everything. Wow. Ah, my eyes, Jesus. And I'll say, oh, that's it. Okay. So like I said, I'm assuming, yeah, that's just the good ending. Basically, if you connect all of them, like I said before, you don't have to fight. And you just basically... you basically join hands with that person, and then just Ultros is born, and yeah. In an altar hidden deep within Narazakata, let himself get painted by a colorful abyss. Under the omen of 3 suns, Martin Bruggeman put the pieces together by listening to his hands. Cradling hope in his eyes, Hugo Bailey presented the future with a piece of honest passion. Interesting. Among the plants on a moonlit balcony, Oscar Revelis meditated on how feelings turn to sound. Through the vial of night, Petal Cattery repeated what strange words his heart whispered. Guiding her laughter through a maze, Yevide Strauchek found a way to describe sincerity. Feeling the dewy grass under his feet, Roberto Conostrek decided to become a butterfly. Waiting for the world to catch up, Tunya Wesker kept running down a bewildering path. Stringing together wings of faith and fantasy, Kai Hana Storm pointed towards a chromatic sky. Interesting. I was about to say, are those like quotes of like actual people though? Unfortunately, I'm sorry, I don't know what any of that actually really means, but interesting. Adjusting the pitch of Stardust Revenors, Joel Billy and Nicholas Stronum shared a smile. Like I said, I'm assuming these are talking about real life people, then maybe. Yeah, it's interesting. It's also showing us like some of the storyboards we found and stuff too. But yeah, I mean, overall, to talk about the game, I mean, I thought it was alright for what it was. Completing hyperbolic exerts velocity, Jasper Eurons exhales calmly. So as I say, did we get all the memories we saw? Yeah. So the idea was that us, and then yeah, something went wrong, we got destroyed, and then like, basically every time we woke up, that was us reforming, I guess? But yeah, again, for my first Metroidvania, I thought it was good, especially the concept of trying to introduce, at first you like fight and kill stuff, but then the real goal for the good ending is like, you know, maybe violence isn't the path you need to take. You need to like find different ways and rework other ways to get around certain problems and stuff like that. And again, I do like that idea for like most of the bosses, because again, there's like the glutton guy. I love the idea. I was like, oh, if I feed him this fruit, then he won't fight me anymore. Or the one guy, it's like, oh, once you grow the plants in that area, he won't fight you anymore. I'm like, oh, that's cool. The only one you have to fight is the Huntress. I didn't see any other way. And I mean, it doesn't matter. You don't kill her. You just, like, cut her arm off. But the whole point then is like, oh, well, then don't go and fight her then. Because it's like, as soon as you do a cycle, then it's just like, oh, don't meet her, and then you won't have to do that then. I will admit, I wonder if I'm missing something with that one character. There was that one who was like a ghost, and then, like, the one character then shot him. I can't read that. I'm sorry. I don't understand what that said. But that character kind of just disappeared, and I was like, oh, okay. I mean, yeah, the whole thing is just basically you're trying to decide how will Ultros be born. Will it be like a creature of destruction that'll destroy the galaxy, or this ending where everything's good? The moon beckons, intercepting a dark night of the soul. What shadows may lie deep to stop, you must die. Do not lay waste to homes where you must rest. Your weary bones, draw them up, draw them out. That's what it's all about. Okay. And let's say, is that supposed to be our character? Oh my goodness. I like it showing the time too. 7 cycles, took me 33 hours to beat. And what is that? 4,546. And then the creature's 13,000. Interesting. Walking with all the stars within. Okay. And yeah, like I said, like overall, I thought it was a fun experience. But as I keep saying, I just don't think Metroidvanias are really kinda my thing. I prefer more of a straightforward kind of thing that just tells me where to go. Not like Yellow Paint or anything like that, but you know, like say like a Call of Duty campaign, it's very straightforward. Or again, like Yakuza, where it's like you have this huge area and map, but everything is easily marked and you know exactly what you need to do. While this, it was more like I said before, I could have just either went for the bad ending and not cared about the Living Network stuff, but then as soon as I found the Living Network, I was like, oh, well, now I'm going to go for the good ending, and I started connecting stuff. Something I didn't say, it was weird, some of the places you couldn't connect. Like, there was a part where I was in the refinery, and I felt like I could get the Living Network to another place, but then it would just cut off. Like, for some reason, the game was like, no, you can't connect from there, which I found a bit weird. But I guess it felt like they were saying, oh, well, you need to keep, like, certain connections in certain areas and stuff like that. And like I said, yeah, it would be interesting to try to, like, get all that stuff to the beginning and stuff. Because I guess the benefit would be if you did work the garden all the way to where you, like, wake up and stuff. It would give you, like, better shortcuts and stuff like that. But, yeah. Overall, I thought that was an interesting experience. So again, we're not done. If I can here, I want to see how this would reload, actually. Damn, that goes to, like, back to 17, eh? Holy shit. Okay. So, I mean, if this is my latest and I can get the bad ending then I want to see what that's all about. Because I imagine, like I said, what will happen now is we'll have to fight that character, kill them, and then we'll see what the bad ending is. But again, I'm glad I went for the good ending, because, I mean, that's how I always am in, like, playthroughs. Like, if... I think I played Infamous, right? I have a playthrough of it on my channel, right? I'd have to look back. It's been a while. Or no, I never played Infamous on my channel, because, right, it was on PS3, but I played Infamous, and, like, when I played that game, I would always go for the good ending, and then go for the bad ending. So, yeah. So, depending on where this loads and how this works, what I'm probably going to do is just do the boss fight again and stuff like that, and just cut to when we get to the bad ending. So, yeah, so I'll be right back. Okay, actually, when I was reloading the cycle, I was like, oh, wait. That actually takes me back, way back. Because I was like, they 17. I'm like, oh, that should be too bad, right? And I'm like, oh, wait, no. Because then I'd have to go get the other Shamble, which would require me to go all the way up. And then this and that. Yeah, you know what? I'm not going to do that. So, tell you what. I'm going to go look up the ending on YouTube. Because I'd rather just watch the bad ending on YouTube and stuff like that. But before that, if I can, let me see if I can find a cutscene with that host boss and see what that looks like, and then we'll watch the bad ending. So yeah, that's what I plan to do, because I didn't realize. I was like, oh shit, wait, damn, I'd have to do so much work, and I'm like, yeah, no, I don't feel like doing that. I'd rather just watch the ending on YouTube instead of play all the way through. I know I'm lazy, I'm sorry, but, you know, just Ugh. Alright, I'm back. So, yeah, the way I'm gonna do this is it's kind of gonna be like a let's watch thing. Just, you know, I'm just gonna basically view it like this, because, you know, I just feel like it. So, yep, this from Furo R, so make sure you go check out his channel. But, yeah, so this is the cutscene apparently you get for when you encircle the host with the imagination then. Okay, so let's see what it says. Now this is particular. Our analysis of your data shows a pattern distinguished from all previous participants. In fact, turning to the bio settings, all tired and reasonable methods aside, to animate a supposed bridge between the primordial and Ashimo. So I guess I actually could have technically did this if I, like, reset the cycle, actually, now that I think about it. I could have did that and then went back. So, yeah, that was my fault. My bad. Because, yeah, looking at this, it's like, oh, so he's got the green. And it's like, I could have just went back and did that, I guess. Okay. Okay. I thought I didn't have time. It does not compute. Please, show us the purpose of said interaction. Oh, interesting. Okay. So then they'd be like, hey, yeah, show us how you do that thing with plants. Our analysis commences according to this new input. We thank you, contested participant. Okay, interesting. Huh. Okay. And then I guess, yeah, he's like basically just studying the plant, eh? It's like, okay, that's interesting. Again, like I said, sorry I'm being lazy about this. It's just, you know, I don't want to have to replay through all of it, and I just want to finish this up so I can move on to some other games. Because, again, I did want to say, like, after this one, I'm actually going to try to record me playing a game on Steam for the first time, and it's going to be a Let's replay of something, so hopefully you'll look forward to that when that comes out, once, like, this is uploaded and stuff like that. But, yeah, anyway, let's now watch the bad ending and see what happens then.
With Zapier, changing AI models won't...
Alright, jeez, frickin' ads. Jesus, pain in the ass. Here, give me HD quality. So yeah, this is from Indie Boss Fights database. Okay. So let's check this out. And again, like at any point, I could just have done that and then gone in, eh? Okay. And yep, there's a stark difference too, because yeah, when we were in there, it was all like nice, happy and stuff, but like this, it's like, oh Jesus, it's all dark and stuff. Every slay, every shattered incubator. Your destructive spree ends here as you atone for your unpalatable behavior. Now bear witness to my triumph and the awakening, as I fulfill the prophecy. Qualilia. So yeah, that's the thing in my playthrough. Yeah, I didn't even get to fight her because I decided to go for the good ending. But again, it's as I thought. I was like, okay, yep. So like, if you go for the bad ending, you'd have to fight her, and then you gotta beat her and stuff like that. It's funny I gave her that voice. I thought, honestly, she was a guy at first, but I'm like, oh, I guess this was a lady, actually. My bad, but oh wells. Alright, well, I'm not gonna watch the whole boss fight. I'm just gonna skip to the ending. Because it's like, I just mainly want to see the ending. So at least go right here. Because again, who knows, I might want to experience this for myself. Okay, so then she starts sending stuff like that out, and you gotta use the juggle mechanic to take her out, I assume. Yeah. Yep. Music in this game was interesting too, like when it's all like angelic and happy, but then there's also just music like this where it's like intense and stuff. Like every time you go to the Ultros room, I love the brr, brr, brr. Like that kind of music was interesting to listen to as well. Come on, finish the boss fight. Okay, there she goes. Oh, we got pushed. Oh, got her. There she goes. I am Quilla, Call of the Shambles, Chalice of Buria. The demon Ultros will be delivered, but there is nothing to hold back the dark elements. There is no balance. And without the shambles, the loop failsafe will no longer trigger automatically. You must activate the program manually. The Tenebara Cadmium, the extractor anchored outside the humor crib, it responds to you. And with the shambles seal gone, all program restrictions should be lifted. Use it to trigger the loop failsafe, please. I am much too weakened to even try to hold back the darkness, but I think I can get you the extractor. Ah, okay. So yeah, because, yeah, originally if you're going for the bad ending, this is how you get the extractor. So then you could reset the loop if you need to, basically. But I'm assuming, basically, if you don't set the loop, then you get the bad ending. Okay, interesting. There, I must rest so tired. Trigger the failsafe, and please remember me. Remember that I helped, that I... Oh, there she goes. Oh my goodness. Okay. So trigger the failsafe. And then what happens? Oh, interesting. That's not destroyed anymore. That actually becomes something. Oh my goodness. Gardener, what you doing there? My friend! Don't worry, Gardner remembers. We have met before, Mja. The Wisp and Gardner took the liberty of returning your extractor to you, but we weren't sure if you still wanted your sword. We left it over there by the stasis chamber. Oh, and we repaired that tool. We repaired that too. Ah, okay. Because I was always wondering, I saw that, and I was like, I did kind of think and wonder, could that be a save point I could use? And it's like, ah, okay, so if I did basically do that, and then that's a way you can, like, connect it to the plants and stuff like that. Okay. Interesting. These gardens have grown and thrived through the strangest of times. Oh my god, he took his hood off. And with the shambles gone, the winds humming in the trees is different. Gardner's mind feels open. It remembers the reason for coming here in the first place. Now, the old stomping grounds of Trennis call for Gardner to return with all discoveries. Wisp friends have connected with the escape pod here and entwined the biomes to the tune of the cosmos. The pod can carry us both, my friend. Home or wherever our souls yearn to go. Gardner is ready. When you feel done, enter the pod and we're off. Oh. Interesting. And this is all for the bad ending, then. That's what this labeled as, right? Yeah, this is the bad ending. And then... yeah, that's the good ending I had. So, interesting. So this all leads to a bad ending, I guess. Because, again, I guess the idea is, like, if you decide to leave, and instead of, like, staying to, like, make Ultros good, you just leave, then it's like, yeah, you're basically not taking responsibility, and then it's, like, the end of the world, I guess, is the idea. My friend, you have done everything you could here. Not really. There's no shame in leaving things behind. It's just how we make room for new journeys, Ninja. No, don't do it. You know, you gotta connect the shambles. That's gonna be bad. So yeah, that's interesting. I didn't expect it to end like that. I thought, like, immediately after you kill her, then it's like, oh. But yeah, that's the idea. So it's like, basically you leave it, and then unfortunately the problem just remains, and the darkness will probably spread as soon as they leave. Interesting. I would say, and that's it. Okay. Cool. So, yeah, I don't regret not playing and trying to get the bad ending then, because, I mean, if all it is just that, it's like, oh yeah, the ending is just you leave, and basically, I guess the idea is like, because you basically don't reset this, or what is it? Basically, you leave, and because you don't fix the problem, now Ultros will eventually wake up, and then bad stuff will happen, I guess. Is the idea. Because, yeah, I guess in the good ending is like you basically sacrifice your life with hers to bring like Ultros to be a good thing amongst the galaxy. And then that one, it's just like you basically like, well, it's not my problem anymore. I thought it would have ended with like Ultros then just like brah, just spreading throughout as we see like in the cycles every time. I thought it was, but I mean maybe that's the idea. It's like, oh, now that you left it, that's what it's gonna do now to the galaxy, all because you left it like that and stuff. But okay, yep, that's my full playthrough of Ultros. Again, I keep apologizing, but again, sorry that I decided not to actually play the ending, the bad end. I was just, I didn't want to have to go back through all of that as soon as I realized that. I'm good with where I'm at right now. And I will admit, I think the problem with this game, for me at least, it does feel like one I wouldn't really want to go back to. It feels kind of like a one and done. Kind of feels like that way with Jusant. Like, I still want to go back and play that to collect all the items, but then after that, I don't really see any other reason to play it. Because that was like more of just kind of an experience, and this one, the experience feels like, oh, go and fight the bosses, explore the Metroidvania stuff, use the different equipment to like help you and stuff. Which again, I thought like one of the tools you can get is like I was like trying to think because I saw in gameplay you could like move the creatures, and I guess that's a thing I didn't get to experience. Unfortunately, I didn't go and find all the different upgrades for each of my extractors, and that's probably like the thing with the splicing tool is the idea is like, oh, if you upgrade it, you'll be able to move creatures so that you can like extend the biodome. Which I mostly just I did what I could just to get to what I wanted. But it's interesting they give you the opportunity. It's like, oh yeah, if you want to like even grow the areas you don't have to grow, you can just do that. Like you can grow plants all the way back to the beginning and stuff like that if you felt like it. But again, for me, I was like, I just want to do the bare minimum and just get the ending that I wanted. And again, it did feel good to like actually put in all that hard work, trying to plant plants, figure out how can I make connections and do this and do that, and then get that ending to where it's like, oh yay, I did it. Now everything's like all good. And that makes me happy. That makes me happy. I was making sure my mic was actually on. Imagine I was like recording this, I'd be like, damn it, it's all not recording. But yeah, overall, I mean, if you're into Metroidvanias, I'd recommend it if you liked it. But again, for me, it's just not my kind of game, as I keep saying. Like I had fun playing it, but this is kind of a game I feel like I wouldn't really go back to and play a whole lot. Like I kept saying, like what was it? There was that extinction game with the fox game. I really did like that game where you play as a mother fox and it was interesting, but that felt kind of like a one-time kind of experience too. There are certain trophies you can go for to replay. That gives a replay value if you're going for trophies, but other than that, it was just kind of for me, this is a one and done, honestly. But again, maybe in the future I'll go back to it on my own and just try to explore and figure out certain other things and plant more plants, because I do like they give you that freedom to be like, oh yeah, you could just go back now if you want, try to cover the whole area in biodomes. Because again, like I didn't even get the trophy where I was supposed to explore every part of the map, so apparently I didn't even get to explore everything. And again, like I said, sorry I didn't get all the upgrades, but you know, I just wanted to do the bare minimum to get to the ending. And again, the story overall, it was fine for what it was. Very simple, just oh. But again, kind of a bit ambiguous, if I'm using that word correctly. It just feels like you kind of just have to try to piece stuff together. They don't really tell you much. Other than the simple thing is like, oh yeah, there are all these people here. They're all stuck in a loop that was created by this Quilla who basically wanted to bring Ultros into the world into the right way. and just, yeah, depending on your actions, like you can either just leave the problem and not deal with it by leaving with Gardner, or if you connect all of them, then yeah, you get the good ending, and you and her, I guess everybody on that ship passes away then, but like it brings in something good into the world, I guess, is what they were trying to say. And like the quote at the end and some of the words they were saying is interesting. And like I said, yeah, I still want to know if like a lot of those words I was reading about names and stuff were those like real life people, is like describing them, and just trying to say like, oh yeah, like these people did some simple good things and stuff like that. Again, I probably don't have full context and just didn't really fully understand. Like it is definitely above my intellect, I feel, unfortunately. My intellect. What the fuck am I talking about? Now I sound like one of those fucking YouTubers who are like, oh, I'm very intelligent when I look at this. Like me, I'm just looking at this as a regular guy, and I'm just like, yeah, you know, it was a fun experience for what it was. I think that's all I could say about it. But again, if you do play it, hopefully you have more fun with it and get something a bit more out of it. For me, I was just kind of like, yeah, okay, that was interesting experience. Again, especially being my first kind of Metroidvania and stuff like that. But yeah, I don't think I'd really be into that genre. But anyway, yep. By the time this video comes up, I probably already put up a poll for what game to vote on, so I'll be sure to check that out and just, yeah, when I have time, I'll start playing another game and stuff like that. Because I do want to take a break from gaming, as I keep saying. Especially I've started at this point, and I'm still probably doing it as these videos are getting uploaded. I'm working on my my script for my next reviewing reviewers, which I want to try to get out before the one that comes out in November at least, and stuff like that. But again, I still also want to keep playing some games and stuff, especially on Steam. As I was saying before, after this video, I do want to upload a playthrough of a certain game I want to replay on Steam, so I hope you guys look forward to that. But, yep, other than that, anyway, I hope you all enjoyed the video. Again, I keep saying this, sorry I ramble at the end. This is why I always say I can never be like a game reviewer or a movie reviewer. I like looking at other people's stuff and like critiquing them, but it's just sometimes, you know, I feel I don't sometimes give the best opinions, but you know, I try my best. And like I said, overall I can say about this game, I had a good time with it, but you know, I just don't think it's for me. That's the best I could say about it, honestly. But again, if you guys ever play it, hopefully you get a better experience out of it than me, honestly. That's all I could say, yeah. Anyway, hope y'all enjoyed the video. This has been Ultros, and this has been CB Ultra 768, and I'll see you all for the next playthrough. Bye-bye. Bye.